Hello everyone! The form we're going to be learning today is an intermediate form that frankly is not super commonly used, but it's good to know. Here is the full form. You take a verb stem and you attach 면 if it ends in a consonant or just 면 if it ends in a vowel. There are also a couple other rules you do with this when you're using the 면 conjugation. The main point is that you're using the 면 form, meaning if or when. This part of the form is actually completely optional, but be aware that if it has it, it's the exact same form. Then you take a verb stem and you attach if it ends in a consonant or just a lier if it ends in a vowel. Followed by you attach su-rok. So let's do a quick example with the verb 하다. So we have 하면 first. Now we have to do this part. So 할수록. 하면 할수록. And then note this part is optional. So then what does this form mean? The more you do something, or the more something happens. Or if this verb is a descriptive verb, it means the more that something is something, the more, and then you finish the sentence. Let me give you an example of that in English, something that we might say. The more I eat pizza, the more I think of my hometown. Note that there is no space between this part and su-rok. So it is written as one word. Another quick note is that if you have the verb 이다, meaning to be, 이다 would just become 일수록. The reason I'm telling you this separately is because I don't have any examples in this lesson we're doing today, but I want you to write it down because you will see it. Okay, so let's do an example sentence. 피자를 먹으면 먹을수록 고향 생각이 나요. 피자를 먹으면, if or when I eat pizza. 먹을수록. This is all of the forms, meaning it's all contained within here. This part is simply optional. 피자를 먹으면, to emphasize that. 고향 is your hometown, where you're from. 생각이 나요. 생각 나다 is the form here. Literally, a thought comes out. And that's how you say you think about something. Not you are thinking about something, you're considering something, not that thinking about, but you recall something. It makes me think of. If you're trying to say that, you want to use 생각이 나다. 고향 생각이 나요. So I think about my hometown. 피자를 먹으면 먹을수록 고향 생각이 나요. So the more I eat pizza, the more I think of my hometown. The more I eat pizza, the more I think of my hometown. 피자를 먹으면 먹을수록 고향 생각이 나요. But I have to remind you of something. How often do we say, the more pizza I eat, the more I think of my hometown? How often would we say something like that in English? It's not super common though, I'll say that. So it's good to know this form, and in fact, it's fine to use it. Don't go out of your way to use this form unless you find a use for it. So natural sounding, but a little less common. 이건 하면 할수록 더 빨라져요. So 이것은, so this, 하면 할수록. So the more that you do this, the more 더 빨라져요. 빨라지다 would be from 빠르다, to be quick. 빨라져요. So you get fast. So more. So you get faster the more you do this. 이건 하면 할수록 더 빨라져요. You get faster the more you do it. 이건 하면 할수록 더 빨라져요. 이 그림은, so this 그림, drawing, 보면 볼수록, 보다, to see. So the more I see this drawing, 갖고 싶어요. The more I want to have it. The more I look at this drawing, the more I want it. 이 그림은 보면 볼수록 갖고 싶어요. 저는, as for me, 냉장고는, when it comes to refrigerators, 크면 클수록, the bigger they are, 좋아요. They're good, literally. So refrigerators, if they're big, the more that they are is good. So when it comes to fridges, the bigger the better. So I say when it comes to fridges, the bigger the better. 저는 냉장고는 크면 클수록 좋아요. 아이스크림, 아이스크림은 덥다, to be hot, when the weather's hot. 더울수록. So the hotter it is, the more 잘, well, 팔리다, to sell. The better it sells. The hotter the weather, the better it sells. So when it comes to ice cream, the hotter the weather, the better it sells. 아이스크림은 더우면 더울수록 잘 팔려요. There's one more thing that you could know about this form, and that is the expression 갈수록. This comes from the verb 가다, to go. And this means as time goes by. So let me give you an example sentence. 한국어는 갈수록 쉬워져요. So Korean, as time goes by, 쉬워지다 is to get easy, and that's from the verb 쉽다, to be easy. So Korean gets easy as time goes by. There's one more place that you might see 갈수록, and that is in a common idiom, 갈수록 태산. 태산 means a big mountain. 갈수록. So as time goes by, something is 이다, a big mountain. And that's used to say something is getting worse and worse. And in English, we have a similar expression, out of the frying pan and into the fire. So something's already bad, but 갈수록 태산이다. It's getting even worse. So that's the lesson. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.